I mean, it's always nice having her out there. I think it helped her confidence a little bit, and I think it just helped us seeing her warming up and being part of the team. I mean, it's always hard seeing someone, undergo injury and have to sit out. But I think it was a great few minutes that she picked up, and she needed that, and she's going to continue to get healthy, and we'll have her next weekend.
Is it nice to get the offense back on track after the last couple of games?
Of course, I mean we knew what we needed to improve on and do better, and I think we did that tonight. And people were hot, people were shooting well, and our post did a great job inside, including Ruthie, and so I think that always helps.
Sabrina, I guess I'm curious, how low do you feel like the team was after the tough loss on Friday, and kind of what was keeping everybody back together?
I mean, we didn't have too much time to dwell on it because we came right back that next morning and had walked through, and we're focusing on USC. And so I think that's just how we felt. Of course, it sucked losing, but I think it's going to help us in the long run and keep us focused and ready to go.
Erin, how nice was it to see some shots falling both yourselves and just team wide?
Well, as a team, we're just a great shooting team in general, so it's always nice to come out and have a good feel, especially after the loss on Friday, to come out with a good rhythm today.
Sabrina, what were you struggling with in terms of your offense personally the last 2 weeks? Did you feel like Oregon State needs to lean on you, or were you just a little bit off?
Oregon State, such a while ago, can't even remember. I mean, they're just tall, long, disciplined, so they tried to get me out of my flow and try to limit my passes and try not to let other people like Erin go off for 30 plus points, however many she had. But we just have to learn and take whatever schemes teams are giving us and work with it, and I think we did that well tonight.
And how do you explain the 2 poor shooting nights? I think it's one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, and then the last two was really bad. Today was one of the best of the year. Kind of what happened and what was the difference?
I mean, that's kind of how basketball works. Sometimes you can come out and shoot lights out, and sometimes the ball just doesn't want to go through the net. And we have to be able to weather that and find other ways to score and not get stagnant on offense. And I think we did that tonight. We got to the line. We got great inside presence. We were getting in the paint and kicking out, and I think that led to great offense and getting stops on the defensive end. I think led us to great transition baskets and kind of got us not really thinking about making the shot, but they were just so open that they were in rhythm, and that's what we do.
Erin, they were making a lot of shots first quarter, second quarter. I think they missed the first 10. What do you guys do defensively? Anything different, or did you just kind of get your attention to go into the second quarter after giving up so many points?
I think we were a little more focused on defense in the second quarter. We were able to get more stops, and we obviously knew that they were making shots, so that made an effort to kind of slow down that three-point shot in the second quarter. But we definitely picked up the defensive intensity after the first quarter.
Sabrina, do you think having Ruthie back in the starting lineup going into the second half made a big difference for some momentum playing for the rest of the second half?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think that Audie and Lydia have done a great job filling in that role of Ruthie, but I think it just felt normal. It just felt like another game for us. We weren't really lacking anything. I mean, Ruthie came out and had a monster game inside, and was on limited minutes and not necessarily at her best tonight. And I think that helped her mentally. I think that helped us mentally just get back into the norm and flow of things. But hats off to Audie and Lydia. They played really well inside for us in the games that Ruthie wasn't able to.
Sabrina, what has it been like sharing the backcourt with my favorite these last couple of years?
A blessing. I mean, we're great friends, and it was a blessing to be able to come into this program and learn from someone that is so great off ball screens and just understands the game so well. And coming in my freshman year, that's all I did. I just watched her and talked to her and learned from her, and that's what our coaches told me to do: watch Maite and learn from her. And I think she's a great part in what I can do off the pick and roll, because I've learned from her. And so she's a key player to this team and one of the best to ever do it.
Erin, you guys haven't had to deal with a ton of adversity over the course of the season. What did you learn about yourselves over this last stretch with Oregon State and New Zealand?
I think every team at some point is going to face some sort of adversity, and I think we ultimately will be a better, stronger, more connected team because of it. I think it's going to help us be a little bit tougher down the stretch to end out this regular season play. But every team faces adversity, and I think it's going to help us in the long run.
Along those same lines, to both of you ladies, was there anything said amongst you between the UCLA game and today to kind of get yourselves in the right frame of mind for this, or was it just something that was kind of unspoken and understood amongst you that things had to improve today?
No, not necessarily. There wasn't really anything said. I mean, we all hate to lose, and I think it was one of those things we kind of opened our eyes and realized that, you know, teams are out to come get us regardless of what the score is at halftime. So we have a target on our back, and I think that's going to make us better. And, you know, we have to play to that level of excellence game in and game out, or teams are going to beat us. And so I think we were all hungry and ready to come out and play today to kind of prove ourselves, but not necessarily anything was said.
Anything else for the players?
Sabrina, we also seen Ati, have games like last year in the tournament in her hometown of Spokane. Talk about what she's brought to this program over the last couple of years and what you've learned from her.
I mean, Audie's embraced her role, whether she came in her freshman year and gave them a huge lift, and, you know, last year coming off the bench from us and just playing key minutes and is a great hustle player and a great teammate. She embraces her role no matter what it is, and she'll come in and give 100%, effort regardless of if she can't make a layup or she's making all her layups. And so I think that's great to see, just having someone so positive and always putting in so much effort to when she plays and really embracing her role. So Audie's one of the best teammates I've ever had.